Alright, so welcome to another video in my eBay cheapest playlist. The playlist, which is a series where I go on eBay and buy the cheapest electronic items under a certain category, and show you what I got, and if it's broken I fix it on camera, and etc, etc. The rules for this series will be linked down in the description. They'll be written in the description, but generally it's why I just go on eBay and search for some item, random items, and it's usually free shipping. It's usually below $20 if I can, and I find the cheapest possible item, either working or not working, for a given price. And also, sorry for not uploading last week. My college is converting all their classes to online classes because this coronavirus thing. So I've been dealing with that. Also, stay safe out there if you're in an infected city. But yeah, so now from now on, it's spring break and the videos will continue. And what we have here is a Nokia 5530. So the cheapest Nokia that I could find on eBay, and it just happened to be a Nokia 5530. The original description is right here. As you can see, it's a Nokia 5530. I think it comes with its battery. It's listed as it does not turn on, so no power on, but so we'll have to see what's causing that. But yeah, let's jump right in. But before that, don't forget to like this video, hit that like button, it helps me a lot, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. And now let's jump right into this video. So for a bit of history, the Nokia 5530 is a phone from 2009, so it's what, 11 years old now. I never owned one of these, but I owned the how should I say, the sister phone, I guess, to this. Well, not exactly the sister phone, the model just above it, the Nokia 5800. These are like you expect, like you thought. So it's a Xpressmusic phone, Nokia's Xpressmusic series, which was really popular back in the early 2010s and onwards. They were great competitors to the iPhone. In terms of music quality, they used to ship with really good headphones, and they were focused on music. So I had a 5800 Xpressmusic, but not a 5530. So does not power on, fair condition, broken. Let's see what we have here. So 11-year-old phone. It's tiny. It's got a 2.9-inch screen. It's got no front camera, and the Xpressmusic button here, it jumps right straight into the music player. It's got to have a stylus, I think. Yep. We have a resistive stylus because this is a resistive touchscreen. You got to put some force into it. We have the flap is still connected. Well, Nokia phones were built really well. Like, for example, here's a newer phone, the Sony phone that I ordered, the Sony Xperia M2 Aqua. The link to that video will be in the description as well. This phone is much newer than this. This thing's like 4 years old, but already like these flaps are coming off. That was this part was missing, this piece of tape, but this part came off entirely. These flaps are already like really finicky, and this flap completely came off. Well, not flap, this top piece. So the body in these phones were not really well built, but these Nokias, they were really well built. This flap is, and this is the charging port, mind you. Well, not exactly the charging port, because that's the charging port. You could still charge it off the micro USB, but it's still in one piece. What on God's name is this? I think, oh yeah, so this is expansion. This is kind of broken, but not much. So we got an expansion slot, and we got a SIM card slot there. We got a power button up here, 3.15 megapixel camera, shutter button. What was this? I really can't remember what that button was. Was it an unlock button? I really can't remember. Well, that's the power button, but what's this? I remember my 5800 did have something like this, a spring-loaded button, but I really can't remember what that was. So we got a volume up and down, headphone jack, charging port. These phones had a really tiny charging port-like thing. I don't have that, so I'm gonna charge it off micro USB there. Oh, that thing came flying off. So I kind of spoke too soon about the about the bodies being that good, but it's still in one. The rubber is still in one piece, so that's good. Wait, where'd that thing go? Oh, I'll find it later. It's probably rolled off. Oh, there it is. So guess I can just stick that back on. Yeah, it's just stuck there. Kind of spoke too soon there. All right, so let's try and power this thing on. Obviously it's not going to power on because it was listed as broken. Let's see if it has a battery. It's heavy. It should. And yep, the jolly old Nokia BL4U battery. Very common 3.7 volt battery. This thing should be made in Finland, if I'm not. So it says made by Nokia. My 5800, which I don't have on me right now, it's back home. That thing still works, by the way. The thing's basically a brick. It said made in Finland or made in Norway, but it was not made in China. So these older phones were built in Europe, and they're really well built. So let's go find a micro USB cable and see what happens. Just leave that off. Okay, so I do have a micro USB plugged in, and let's see what happens. Let's get this thing out. It's harder without the piece of plastic. I don't want to break that either because it's still intact, and that's Yep. Okay, so let's hope it works, and if it doesn't, these things are pretty easy to fix. They have very basic circuits. So does this thing have any form of charging indicator? I doubt it. So no life, straightforward when I plugged it in. Let's just give it a minute, I guess. All these things preferably charge from the original charger. I don't know. I used to charge my 5800 with a micro USB though. Let's see what happens in a few minutes. Okay, so a few minutes later and nothing is happening. So I guess this thing is gonna face the screwdriver. I will see what we can do on the inside. I also noticed that this thing has a screen protector, and this chrome accent, I mean, for 11 years, it's still pretty shiny. It's plastic, by the way. It's not stainless steel or anything. It's still pretty shiny. So either these things are built just like rocks, like I said, or whoever the owner of this phone was took really good care of it. I mean, if you look at the case, there's not much scratches. I think my 5800 was more scratched than this thing. So whoever used this phone took care of it. There's a screen protector there, and I'm gonna leave it there because finding screen protectors for these things is almost impossible now. So let's go take this thing apart. What kind of screws are we looking here? Wait, where are the screws? Okay, so we don't have screws, so I guess it's just, yep, it's just latched on there by a bunch of hooks. Let me go get my pry tools and be back. Pins. we have a motherboard. So right out of the bat, can't see any water damage of sorts. Can't see any form of well, number one, I don't think these things had water damage indicators. I don't see any rust as well, any form of corrosion. Well, let's get under these plates and see what we have. And as I remember, these Nokia plates pretty hard to take off. Okay, not so bad. Nothing under there, so we have a bunch of chips. We have a, well, they're unbranded. We have an ST there. Let's keep digging. Individual tiny, I don't know why they'd separate them like that, but I don't know. And why am I using my nails again? Because I don't want to wedge something against the board there. Again, looks good. I don't have my microscope with me, so I'm just eyeballing it. This one can't be removed. It's soldered to the board. It's probably something to do with the power. This is the SIM card reader. It's a full-size SIM card. It's been a while since you've seen one of those. So we got a full-size SIM card. We got a micro SD card, probably up to 16 gigs. Nothing on the board that I can see that looks damaged, which I can see. But you know what? I'll just give it my alcohol treatment and we'll see what happens. So let me just go grab my alcohol. Be right back. Okay, so we have some alcohol, 99% ethyl alcohol or ethanol, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it is 99%, I think, but I use it for boards that I just don't know what, like I have no history of, probably no power, just randomly not turning on, probable water damage. Even if it's not water damage, spilling 99% alcohol on a motherboard is not gonna fry it. This stuff is non-conducting and it evaporates real fast. So it's not. So I couldn't find anything that would indicate, you know, it not working. So let's just hook up the battery again and see if we get any life. This could be a longer fix than I thought it would be. Maybe I'll have to look at it even deeper and see what's up. We're not getting any response from the motor. Maybe we'll just check the battery. Maybe it's just a bad battery. The battery's not loaded or anything, but we'll just check it for voltage. Hold up. All right, so I have my multimeter here. Let's test the battery for voltage. So we got plus and minus over there. So voltage set, plus, minus. So we're not getting anything out of that battery. So it could just be a dead battery. Just switch it for, yep, nothing out of that battery. Let's check the phone. I don't know which, there's not really any charging pads that are visible, so we'll have to go off the charging pads over here. So we got plus and minus. Let's see, minus there, plus there. So we're getting 0.04 volts. It's pretty low. Okay, so I did some testing off camera and I tested the board in the best of my knowledge to see if there's like a burnt end or a burnt chip or anything like that. And I found out that there's nothing of the sort. When the micro USB power is plugged in, all terminals and all connections check out fine with current and voltages at optimum levels. And there's no shorts or anything of the sort. I tried to hook up this battery. We are soldering it onto the pads and there's voltage flowing through, but for some reason it would not want to turn on with that battery. So I guess it really needs its original BL4U battery. These are a bit pricey on eBay considering what they are. Well, they're not pricey, but they're like $6, and the phone was $3, so it's kind of pointless just spending for an extra battery. I do have some of them at home, so I might as well go home and test those with that battery in the future. This battery is completely shot. It wouldn't charge. It's 0 volts completely. There's nothing coming through there. I also probably want to mention that these old Nokia phones, they charge to their full capacity using this barrel charger, as you can see here, which was where is that? Which is right there, like under there. They charge using that proprietary barrel charger, and USB charging didn't really charge it that fast as I remember. So it probably charges at a low voltage or something. And I don't have access to these barrel chargers. They're really hard to find. They're outdated technology. So maybe that's why this battery is not getting charged, or maybe it's actually okay, but I don't know. But for now, that's it for this video. I'm not gonna put too much time into this. I have so many other videos coming up. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting that like button. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing after checking out my channel. I've done so many videos like this one, which are all categorized into playlists. So please check that out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.